Jenners, no Raylos, no Ray Nobodies, no Disney fans of any kind. We do Star Wars here for the love of Star Wars. We don't do any political, activism and bullshit like that. This is not propaganda. So if you're a Kyle Ron fan, please fuck off. I am your Wookiee Wrangler, your Chaos Coordinator, your Scoundrel Scheduler. I'm here to bring you some news. So, obviously by the thumbnail, we all know that the Bear Grylls episode on Nat Geo that Gina's in is going to be aired on May 10th. Good one. This is awesome. Hey, Mephiston, how you doing? What does this mean? Well, first off, it means that somebody at Disney's smart. Now, I'm going to walk you back a little bit, a few weeks ago, to that Photoshop of Bob Iger in that t-shirt, Gina Carano did nothing wrong. Hey, Cinna Dave, how you doing, man? She was thanking him. I now feel like she has big-time people behind her, not just Jon Favreau, and I think he'd be enough. I really, really do. But I think that she's got people in her corner that are big name. Hey, Wookiee in Exile. Yeah, I mean, this means there's something changing here, right? This means that, and of course, the SJWs on Twitter are having a fucking meltdown. I'm sure that the SJWs at Lucasfilm are shitting themselves. But this says a lot. This says that Disney's smart enough to realize that allowing what happened to her to go on and to not be addressed was a very bad decision. And I'm not just saying a moral decision, it was a bad moral decision, but it was a bad business decision. Let's talk about money. I'm gonna go on a rant for a little bit. Had a conversation with somebody today who basically every time I said, it appears to me now that Gina's gonna come back to Star Wars. And he tried, yeah, it is ridiculous. I don't know, but let me finish what I'm saying. Every time I said, look, this looks to me that Gina's coming back to Star Wars in some way, shape, or form, because there are indications from other people that are closer to the situation that they're not saying anything, but they kind of intimated they knew more. I'm not going to say who it was, but he's got a YouTube channel. Anyway, every time I said that, this person would get mad. This person would get really upset. I'm like, look, first off, if you're Gina Carano, you want to come back. That's money. That's a lot of money. Second of all, Gina Carano doesn't carry grudges, I don't think. And I really think a lot of people that are really, really angry and they thrive on anger, project that anger onto people they don't know. And they're the ones that hold the grudges. They're the ones that you can't make happy no matter what happens. They're upset. They're pissed off. They're going to sit there and bitch and moan and cry about everything. You can't make them happy. They project that attitude on the people they don't know. She'll never come back. How do you know? Well, I am yet. Well, you don't know. First off, you're not her. Second of all, it would be a dumb business decision on her part. There's a lot of money involved. Third of all, it would go, and I think the thing that would really get to her is it would go far to the healing process of Star Wars fans and Lucasfilm. It would unite. It would be a uniting moment. And I think she knows that, and I think John knows that. I think when Favreau's ready and says, I want you to come back, she'll be back. Okay. You can't use what she said weeks ago in the Ben Shapiro interview. I mean, people say stuff, but when reality and how events kind of change, like situations. Here's the deal: situations are never static. Okay, you have to be flexible and you have to be pragmatic. Okay, you can't be a freaking emotional, angry person all the goddamn time. All right, see, I'm mad because I don't like having to deal with this shit. I don't like people who are unreasonable. SJWs are unreasonable enough. Why does everybody else have to be unreasonable? Do you see where I'm going here? Oh yeah, you're right, Wookie. And there are ways of punching people in the face without actually doing it. Okay, and this is the first this is the first right. This is the first jab to the mouth. Her getting back at least the Nat Geo thing. Whatever happens next, okay. But we've got a story group that is very, very, very nervous right now, lashing out. We talked about rewriting Ripley. We talked about the lashing out the other day. Trela basically said that she got into it with Pablo Hidalgo's ugly little wife. And first off, the chick, the dumb bitch, thought Trela was a man, because that's the first thing they think is, oh my God, this person, he's just a no, I'm a she. So you're already dealing with someone who's a narrow-minded goddamn bigot right there, assuming that the fan who doesn't like your dumpster fire is she. Hey, Trela, I was just talking about you. Second of all, while we were going through this yesterday, and I was looking through the bitch of Buchenwald's tweets, we're talking about Chrissy Pissy Hidalgo. Hey, we were going through that, and they were making ageist comments about Star Wars fans. If you were there in 1977 and were there from the beginning, you don't matter to these fucking people. I kind of find it hard to believe that they're still getting away with it. And oh, trust me, Bob Iger and Bob Chapek have seen the tweet. All right, if you're going to be watched by the big company, and you're making goddamn rude, obnoxious, mean, bigoted comments like that, ageist comments which are bigoted, you're gonna get. I'm going to tell the world. I'm going to tell the fucking world. Okay? That's how this works, Chrissy Pissy. That's how this works. Because if your husband has to hide behind a Twitter wall, maybe you should too. And then we don't have to see her fucking face, that pinched, snotty, ugly, fat little face of yours. Okay? Because that's what you are, Chrissy Pissy. But it's really funny beyond that. Matt Martin hasn't said anything. It's just really interesting how they're just kind of quiet, except for that little brain fart. And of course, she was talking to Pete Strozek, I think his name is. He's the guy that basically shoved R.W. Rinsler, J.W. Rinsler out of his job at Lucasfilm, doing all the behind the scenes stuff and the making of stuff in the thing. So there's Chrissy Pissy. All right, let's go and see what Chrissy Pissy's been doing today. Man, Ray, Sky, Twitter. All right, for the people who haven't seen me do this yet, I go to, I'm going to show you. This is what, oh God, stop it. No, I want you to go back. Yes, my kitchen's a mess. Stop making fun of me. All right, this is what I was talking about right here. That was how long ago? April 17th, and she just tweeted that today. Um, I'm at the nail salon, getting a long overdue post vaccine pedicure. My phone just rang. It's the salon. I wasn't checked in when I arrived, so the owner was calling me to let me know. I missed my appointment. I waved from my chair. Really? Okay. Let's go and see what she's doing though beyond that. Because if that's, she doesn't really tweet much anymore. That was an hour ago. That's, all right, let's see what this is. Let's see what this means. Getting closer? Okay, let's go back. What is she doing talking to her fucking husband? Okay, let's go see this. Let's watch. Yeah. All right, the kitchen's a mess. Shut up. Don't mock me. I can't think of a single fictional character named Kristen. Yeah, there's something definitely going on. There's something definitely going on because she has not said a word. Let's find Matt Martin. He's my other favorite little freak. He is the soy. He put the soy in Soy Boy. All right, let's see how many. When's the last time you tweeted, dipshit? Oh, okay, it's the 25th. Yesterday. So, I know I do. Anyway, so I do need a kitchen controlled right. No, we just got back from grocery shopping, so I've got stuff to put away. I haven't done it yet. Just the frozen stuff and the refrigerator stuff. I bought some of this. Yeah, I do use it. I do use it a lot. In fact, tonight I'm gonna use it. Actually, we're making a pizza, but I didn't. We just bought a frozen one, but I think this week I'm gonna go to Wegmans and buy a fresh duck, and have my mom-in-law come over and do something like that with artichokes and some other stuff. I think it'll be real good. Anyway, so yeah, they can't be happy, but you notice that they're not talking about Gina, and they're the only thing that Chrissy Pissy posted is that I'm at the nail salon. Chrissy, I own a horse. I haven't been to a nail salon since 2014. Guess who gets that money? Kay does. And oh, by the way, her name really is Kay. All right, it's not for Chrissy either. It's K-O gorgeous. And she's a hell of a lot prettier than you are, bitch. Anyway, so yeah, this is big news, you guys. This is something that I was kind of waiting for. It's another indication, and I'm really, 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 really excited about it. And the fact of the reason why I'm excited about it is because, yeah, there's stuff going on. I mean, the person I was arguing with today, who's like, I'm not mad. She never come back. She's never gonna come back. Blah blah. Yeah, you're mad because you're projecting your anger onto her. You don't know her. You've never met her. She doesn't seem like the kind of person, I'm talking about Gina, to carry a grudge. And I'm sorry, but if the people that caused her all the trouble are gone, why wouldn't she come back? Anyway, so, I'm not, there are times when people in the fandom menace really make me mad. Okay. And of course, then today we also had the lovely, one of the Star Wars shill Twitter accounts, This Day in Star Wars, posting that this is the day, April 25th, that the EU was ended. And, the smug fucking picture of that condescending, smug, prick Pablo. I mean, I don't understand the hatred they have for that, for those books. And the lies they told Kathleen Kennedy about, well, we don't really have any source material. And there was, when This Day in Star Wars posted that, it was just a way to piss the fans off. And I gotta tell you something. If they hadn't done that, if they had not removed the EU, used the EU to push the story forward, he was bullied as a child. His dad probably didn't pay any attention to him because his dad was, wandering around screaming the greatness that is Karl Marx or Chairman Mao. Because honestly, what they did to the EU and what they're trying to do to Star Wars is what the Maoists did during the Cultural Revolution in China. They have no shame. And if you bring it up, hey Dave, how you doing? Dave Pensack in the house. And if you bring that up to them, they'll be like, no, we're not gonna. It's like, yes, it is true. Of course it's true. You're trying to rewrite the past. And maybe Doomcock has a point that Kennedy's trying to make it as if she was the one that did Star Wars the whole fucking time. Let me explain how this goes. She wasn't part of the Star Wars and the George Lucas circle until she hooked up with Steven Spielberg, and they were making E.T. the Extraterrestrial. That was her first movie with that circle. Okay? So the idea, one second, Dave, I'll let you know. The idea that she thinks she could actually rewrite history, it pisses me off, and it's laughable. But anyway, Dave, I'll rehash it. Gina Carano's Bear Grylls episode on Nat Geo will be shown. It'll air on Disney Plus on May 10th. Now, I don't know what this means, but it's a positive step forward. And and the fact that the extremist left-wing Maoist douchebags on Twitter are shitting themselves proves that, they're scared. They should be scared. If they didn't have any place to go, Twitter's the only place these people are really. They don't even last very long on Facebook, to be honest, because Facebook won't tolerate this shit, and I wouldn't blame Facebook. The nasty. The double standard on Facebook, there is one, but I have seen plenty of lefties on Facebook get the shit kicked out of them and get kicked out and suspended permanently from Facebook. And it's like, dipshit has got a lot of issues. And what I mean by dipshit is, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg has issues, but at least, he doesn't go to he goes to the extremes, but it isn't to the point where you can't do anything. And they let you back in, all right, because I've been in Facebook jail. I've got my badges. I got my badges on Facebook jail. But anyway, but as far as Gina goes, this is good news. And it looks to me that they're paving the way for her to come in. But I don't think it's going to happen until Kennedy is gone. And this is my theory now. This is my theory now, that Kennedy will throw the story group under the bus, and they will be gone, and then she'll leave. Okay, they'll be the ones, because if you remember right, Pablo and those, I mean, the if you remember right, what and it wasn't just Doomcock. Somebody else has been saying this now too. I think it's Pirates and Princesses, and every source I know has been echoing the same information but in different ways. Again, if you do intelligence work, you can kind of triangulate. You can kind of triangulate what is going on, kind of decipher it. This is how the CIA, if they don't have actual direct human intelligence, this is how they decipher things. Just news reports and just things that they're hearing on the street, whatever. Anyway, it looks to me that Favreau wants Gina back. This isn't just from one place. This is from several different places. It looks to me that they're waiting. They're going to wait till Kennedy's gone to bring her back. And I'm going to say this right now. I think Bob Iger's been very instrumental in bringing her back. I think he finally had enough. I think he was like, you know what? Kathy, my legacy is bigger than your legacy. Therefore, you need to not be part of this anymore. All right, we will give you a big old contract and I just watched him. Yeah, I follow him. Yeah, I follow Black Jedi. And I think that, I really think that this has as much to do with saving Bob Iger's legacy as it does saving Star Wars, because Iger doesn't want to be that guy. And neither does Bob Chapek. And right now, Disney is bleeding money. Okay. And for anybody in the story group, or one of your trolls if you're watching, money is something you earn. It's not something that flies in and out of your life like snow. Okay, you have to earn it. And we'll rub it in their faces, man, Piranha. I will. I'm very good at rubbing it in their faces. And I mean, not just the people who drove her off, who chased her out to begin with, but the people who said, "No, she's not gonna come back." The grudge holding angry people. I don't like them. I don't like that. If you hold a grudge and you project your anger onto other people, it ceases to be about their problems and it starts being about you. Okay, that's the problem I have. Oh yeah, and you're right, Gina's a cool person, but we don't have to be. Because look, we're the ones that have been abused the most. She was just the example. She was just the biggest name. Okay, we're the ones that they've tried to cancel. We're the ones that have been chased off of different internet platforms. My clothes washer's off. Just went off. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones, not. So the idea that we can't be ungracious in our victory, because if she comes back, it's our victory. And there is a petition that has absolutely exploded all over the place to bring her back. Yeah, she'll be back. She'll be back because the cast loves her. She loves the cast, and she loves Jon Favreau, and he created that character for her. If they have to put Rangers of the New Republic back a few weeks or whatever till Kennedy's gone, so be it. Okay, but yeah, she's coming back. I mean, I have no doubts now. And I want to tell people who I think there are people out there who are angry just to be angry. They can't be happy. Let's say like Favreau and Filoni and Deborah Chow and everybody, they get all this fixed up and we get good Star Wars. We get characters rehabbed. Oh, I do too. I love her too. I think she's great. She's awesome. She's a great example for women, I think. Much better than Kennedy because Gina's self-made. Kennedy's not. And I think Kathy knows it, which is why Kathy hates her. All right. There are people out there that can't be happy no matter what. And if they get everything set up and they fix Han, Luke, and Leia, and we get the Star Wars, we get the big three rehabbed and back to on their character arcs that they were on. There are people out there that won't be happy. They're either married purely to the EU, which okay, fine, whatever, or they're just not, or they just won't be happy. I mean, I've had so many people tell me, and I've seen so many people say it, that just because, Luke showed up in at the end of Mandalorian season 2, that it doesn't really mean anything, and it's like it means everything. Well, it's still the ST. It's like, okay, let's go back and what was going on. What exactly confirms the ST, because I don't see it. What I do see is the cloning program that Gideon was running is discovered. They have all the research. They have the doctor, they've got Gideon, and they've got Grogu. Okay, so you guys tell me exactly what. Because if you remember right, the story about the ST is that no one knew where the First Order came from. Oh, really? Really? So to me, when I look at it, I just go, well, I really don't see what people are complaining about. But again, I think people want it to be bad. They want to hate it because, all right, Family Guy did a what if Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, they do, Brian. They do. And you're right. They need to justify themselves. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people in the Phantom Menace. I'm talking people who are married to the EU to the point where they can't accept anything else, even if it's better. I mean, you ask what if it's better? It won't be. How do you know? How the fuck do you know it's not going to be better? Well, it's Disney. It's Jon Favreau. He's a Star Wars fan. He's actually knows what he's doing. The people there don't right now, and they're not fans. Give the guy a goddamn chance. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Shit, I lost my point. Anyway, but it's gonna be tough. Okay, it's gonna be tough in the near future because they're gonna come after us. I mean, when people start losing their jobs, it's gonna be tough. Okay, it's gonna get ugly. All right, it's going to get vicious. Okay, you could just see the anger seething under the surface, just from Kristen Hidalgo's attack on fans that are older, when her fucking fat ass fucking husband is going to be 48 in October. Yes, he does. He does need to direct more Boba Fett. And that's the thing is when I'm thinking about this, and it's like these people, I mean, Pablo's gonna be 48. It looks like Chrissy Pissy's in her 40s too, and they're attacking older fans. Somebody just posted on one of my Harrison Ford Facebook groups, one of the ones I follow. Harrison, he was on a bike ride, And I'm like looking at him going, he's in better shape than guys half his age that bitch and moan at people who are older. You know, there's that great photograph of him punching Ryan Gosling in the mouth when they were filming Blade Runner 2049. And oh, Antone, hi Antone, how you doing? And the look on Ryan Gosling's face is like, oh my God. And I mean, Ford laid him out. I mean, knocked it. I mean, that hurt. He threw everything he had into that punch. And Harrison's like, oh my God, shit, I'm sorry. Oh shit, my hand. Oh my God, I did it. You know, it's like all the, it's really funny. But still, I mean, when I think about that, it's like, it doesn't matter how old a person is. It matters how they feel on the inside and how in good shape they are. Okay. And that picture of him, I mean, he's, I think, in better shape than he was 10 years ago, to be honest. You know, he's just going. It says a lot about a man who wants to keep moving. My husband's like that. You know, you know, it really does say a lot about the guy. And I'm going, you know, you ageist fuckers, shut the fuck up. In fact, one of the Indiana Jones Facebook page I belong to, there's some guys that are really, you know, ageist. And it just, I'm like, then you see their pictures, it's like, he could kick your ass without lifting a finger. Why don't you go and sit your lugubrious fat fucking ass down? Because you're breathing and sweating all over the rest of us and it's gross. Stop it, okay? I mean, they don't know what they're talking about. You know, and I don't really get it. I mean, when I was in my early 20s and I was dating, I would rather date a guy that was older than me by a lot. And the reason why is this. College boys and the guys my age were idiots. Okay, they were idiots. Didn't know what they were doing. They weren't interesting to talk to, and they bored me. You know, you get a guy in his 30s or early 40s, and you just had fun. You had conversations, and they knew what the hell they were doing. That's a big thing. That's a really big thing. This is why when I see a guy who's, you know, 15, 20 years older or so than his wife, I'm like, good going, girl. Good going. And the reason is this. You got a good guy. You got a grown up. You know, not some whatever. And I was lucky. My husband's only 2 years older than me, but he's a Marine Corps officer. He's a grown up man. You know, he's not a, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Can we go play a video game? I gotta tell you, man. Guys that are addicted to video games, I'm sorry, but yeah, man. I don't like that. I really don't. All right. I played one video game from start to finish, and it was Godfather when it first came out back in 2004 and 2005. I'd be up all night long trying to finally get to the last stage, and my husband would hear me sitting in the living room going, come on, go there, come on. Then I tried to play a James Bond one, and I said, fuck it, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And the reason why is this. It just gets to the point where you find yourself getting obsessed, and it's not fun. It ceases being fun. Now, we get everything set up in the basement, and maybe I will get a a system, and get on to the thing and play Battlefront 2, all right, with a bunch of people. That would be fun. Okay. I like playing single player. I like just myself going on, but it'd be a lot of fun to play with other people too. It really, really would. And I would be willing to do that. You know, like if it's a snowy, cold day or it's raining outside. But anyway, guys, I gotta go because hubby's home, and I just want to say this is great news, and there's gonna be more happening. So get ready. Okay. See you around.